to redesign some of these things, whether it is a colorway or it gives you that opportunity to create something in digital that you can't create in physical, which is a really cool aspect, I think, of this whole industry. But yeah, and you obviously touched on Jermaine, and we're also going to get into a conversation with him in celebration of ComicCon weekend, or what is to be. But maybe just before we dive into that, Dan, obviously we put out a bit of news this morning that things with FTLX didn't quite go the way we had planned. But we are still running that metaverse experience, so people can absolutely enjoy it, and we'll have access to that from tomorrow, I think. Do you want to just give people a bit of an update on what we're doing over the weekend and what people can expect to be a part of?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from our side, everything is rolling ahead as we plan. I'm sure, everyone on in the clubhouse who follows us online can see that, we've been doing a hell of a lot of work. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to be doing this many drops in a weekend again for a while. Because, I think it's 10 years in a week. I'm still here as I'm typing, as I'm chatting to you guys. I'm actually still working on the next assets that need to go up. I just wanted to touch on the Comic-Con thing for a moment. And just to give a little bit of perspective, obviously Comic-Con is iconic in the collectible space. And because it is so iconic, it has a waiting list of many, many years for, any vendor to get in there. So we had the opportunity to get on board the sort of the Comic-Con Roadshow with Future Tech Live. They've obviously been running the con virtual events. I believe it was from 2016. So they've been, very much part of the, this online and virtual space for all of those people who aren't in the US who want to take part in Comic-Con. And their whole thing is really just to create these cool metaverses where people can explore it the same way that you'd run around like a 3D game and look at a lot of cool stuff. And for us, that was a perfect opportunity because, what do we create? Basically 3D stuff to go in there. So there's going to be a really cool section of the metaverse. I'm really excited for our fans and a whole lot of new people to see our content in this type of environment. Now with the whole Comic-Con thing, look, I'm not going to go into too many details because I don't want to throw anyone under the bus or talk out of turn about anyone. But as I mentioned in that Twitter post, sometimes things just go wrong, or speed bumps happen, and that's what happened this time around. It was all pretty, I wouldn't say last minute, but it was unfortunate what's happened. However, as I also mentioned in that tweet, Dave and I have a lot of things planned when it comes to cons, virtual cons, physical cons. Even by the end of this year, I'm sure I'm going to be carting back, 100 boxes under my luggage. He'll allow me to squeeze one or two of my own in there during that time. So it's, I think just be aware that, we're right at the beginning here. It's 100% not the first road bump we've had, for any OGs here. Everyone knows that we've gone through many sort of ups and downs during the first couple of months. But, I'm always, and both David and I, we're very, very positive people. We're very bullish on the future. And when things like this happen, it can be annoying. But, we just know that there's so much cool stuff happening. So one of the other thing I wanted to touch on that I saw coming up in the community quite a bit is, are we still going to be doing the CE or the con exclusive badge? And 100% we are. I mean, we are celebrating this Comic-Con weekend like, many other retailers and artists do who aren't perhaps even involved in the event. This is Comic-Con weekend. It's a worldwide thing. Everyone knows about it. And we've obviously put a lot of effort into bringing the artists on, and the stuff we have it's so cool. I can't wait to get it out there tomorrow. And I'll just finish up by saying, literally, good luck to everyone because the runs are very low.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Part of the response we've seen was, I think some people are happy that they'll have a better chance of getting some of the drops. So,
100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
some of that.
I like
Yeah,
that they're seeing positive of it.
yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
I just want to touch one last thing. I mean, Fifi is a platform for all the brands. I mean, we have seen we're dropping something that's new with Mondo. I mean, I think a lot of people was not expecting there be Mondo poster in the NFT coming out. That will be a first of the type and con exclusive. Jermaine is a con exclusive, and we have other retail partner who is participating in ComicCon that will be featured in showing and Veve app over the long weekend. We got surprises which we haven't announced. I guess a lot of our fans will just need to work it out as the weekend goes through. And the metaverse is out there. There's nothing. I mean, it is a Comic-Con, at home. It's not physical. It's not like we've been kept out. It is everything happening online. Everything was always going to be dropped in the Fifi app. It wasn't like you had to line up at the physical con to get these exclusive. So the show goes on. Everything is happening. Like Dan say, we still got a lot of things moving forward in the next 12, 18, 36 months. We got shows that we're booking, we're speaking to. We got physical, both virtual, physical, or attending. So yeah, please do watch out the space. But just we do apologize. This was pretty much the last minute we found out ourselves, and it's unfortunate our partners had and us couldn't deliver onto the Comic-Con main page, but everything is still there, and it is the con exclusive weekend. So please do enjoy what we have up and coming in the program.
Absolutely.
Hey guys.
Hey, mate.
I just wanted to say thank you for the transparency and everything. I think overall the project's amazing.